Hey guys, third fan of the night.
Third fan of the night.
Behind the scenes footage, which we really should have filmed because it's just been a shit show tonight. But have not filmed. Go to patreon.com/dspiffy. So what do we have here, Rick?
What we have here. That's a changer impression if you know.
It's brown and
It's not.
Malay.
It's black and brass.
It is black and white. Okay, so we have a Royal Windyne. Royal Windyne. This is basically a prettied up blender fan, and it is very, very cool.
Edition of cocaine, shiny and chrome.
This company really just bought blender fans from Emerson
Pretty
and knocked
much.
them up and sold them for like
Oh,
10 times what a blender fan
Right.
costs.
So, I mean,
Yeah.
they have like a custom brass sideband, custom canopy. They retooled the blades to mount on top of the irons rather than on the bottom like most blenders. This particular one has the pull chain coming out the center, which I think is really cool.
Well, the earliest blenders do.
Right, yeah, much like the transhaft ones, yes. And this one's just your standard 2-speed K63, but it's really cool fan. So.
Yeah, they made it for like a dream home type
Yeah,
setting.
It was supposed to just be like an upscale.
Apparently
version
they sold a whole bunch of these in Saudi Arabia.
That does
Oh,
not
yeah,
surprise
that
me
wouldn't
at all.
surprise
That
me either.
definitely,
Palaces and things
I
over
could
there.
see that. That definitely has the right vibe.
Palaces and all that.
Because they often have those industrials that have like the brass accents and stuff.
Yeah, I
you know what I'm talking
noticed.
about? Yeah, they definitely like those over there. So.
Oh yeah, but we know a lot of that part of the world. They sell what we perceive as industrials as
Right.
residential.
They were just standard fans.
especially like SMCs, the
Oh, yeah.
Will Corp stuff.
Absolutely. So.
I know.
Anybody have any childhood stories to tell about these, or is everybody else like me and didn't discover these until they started collecting?
I would not have.
I saw a
seen-
picture of one pretty early on, and I was like, I must get one. I want one. But that's all I could say.
Well, I know what's gonna happen if mine disappear somewhere.
I got nothing.
So these are definitely high up the rig scale.
Like pretty much like this is very, very high up there. I think the problem is that I've got a lot of my favorite version of the blender now, and this is like the one I don't have that I still really want. So I'm just kind of like want one. But yes, these are very, very high tier rig. But we'll get to the ratings.
Yeah, we'll do the ratings at the end.
Yeah.
Okay, anything else anybody wants to say about these?
I don't think so. I will say one thing. I wouldn't ever disfigure one of these, but I am a little bit curious if they just painted right over the Emerson sticker and then put that band on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, if that band came off easily, that'd be interesting to see. I don't even know if there's even paint underneath the band, is there?
It looks like it. I think they sprayed everything black and then put the bands on.
Gotcha.
But I wouldn't be surprised if they just painted right
Yeah, if
over
we
it.
ever find one that's in really bad shape, that'd be cute. That'd be really interesting. I'd be willing to bet they did.
Probably.
Because it's not like you're gonna see the sticker.
No. I'm just saying it'd be kind of funny though. But okay, well anyway, we got it set to factory low, it's just 2-speed like any blender.
Is it a low off, high off?
It sure is. Yep, high off, low
Okay, we'll
off.
definitely want to tack this on low.
Oh yeah, we will.
Really nice quality blades on this too. These aren't like cheapies.
Yeah, it's real brass, real
Oh, yeah.
solid wood. Like, I mean, they cost a fortune for a reason.
It's good
As long
material.
as you can find, as long as you can find a balanced set.
Yeah, I wonder if these were mixed up when they originally installed them.
I think based on the fact that they had weights, I bet that's the case probably.
Yeah.
We did our best to balance it. There's a little bit of out of balance issue on these.
Yeah, I didn't realize it was still noisy.
Still take
I might have. I think we spent as much time on it as we.
Okay, well, here,
Yeah.
let me go up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so on low, 0.57,
Reese,
54
you're
watts,
only allowed to crunch
and
8, 12, and 20.
about 3/4 power factor.
What did he say?
I'm preparing for 812.
Okay.
We're not even on the decade box yet.
Don't rush me.
Where's the
Say no
where's
to
the
drugs,
gizmos?
kids.
Yeah,
No.
good.
Yeah, that took it.
Contrary to what you may have heard, there is no cocaine at the barn.
That's true.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, it's not cocaine that makes you hungry, though. I've heard cocaine makes you skinny.
No, that's weed that makes you hungry.
I know. That's
Don't explain the joke, metal people.
right. That's why Reese and the snacks.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm reading 1351. Can that be right? Awfully high.
It does. What'd you say?
Oh, there, 681.
Okay. All right. Hold on. Let me get the
We need to
calculator.
figure out a way to make
You
that
say
work.
681.
681.
divided by 4. Not really.
681 divided by 4.
That's 170.25. Yeah.
Oh, he knows it right back.
Okay, brought it to high.
I think it actually is a little bit better balance on high on this in this case.
It is.
I noticed.
Okay, so we're at almost exactly an amp,
Yeah, well, that's not bad.
95 watts, and yeah, about the same power factor, 3/4 or so.
Okay. Want to tack it.
Yeah, I do like the bottom exit full channel like that. It's kind of cool.
HID lighting.
Oh, we forgot to use fan stick.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah,
how could we forget
How
our
dare
sponsors?
you?
I shouldn't.
Fan stick.
Well, that's why we're having problems with this fan, because you know what the solution is to all of our problems?
Fan stick.
1077.
Okay, 1067. Yep, 269, almost 270 RPM.
That checks, that looks about right.
Yep.
Did we measure to see if these are in fact 36? Let's assume they're 36 and then measure after. I just wonder if it could be like 38.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was 38, but just
Yeah, let's get the number and then we'll measure after spin down. You said 511?
511.
Okay, let's just spin down and let's measure it. You're having my laptop, I might need to calculate it and know it's not.
Okay, spin down then.
Yep.
Guess I lost the mouse handing out too. Thank you. Reese is over here quietly laughing at his own jokes.
No, I'm just. Gotta remember that.
It'd be hilarious if there was secretly a mic over there.
Yeah. Well, the downside is that he's trying not to get picked up on camera, so I'm only hearing like every third word, and I think I just destroyed my chair further.
That does not look good from the back.
That's what she said.
I'm not even gonna fight it.
That's what she said.
That was dark. That's all.
Wait, no. Wait.
It took me a minute, and then I.
Sperry.
Oh, it's that kind of party.
Yeah, okay, somebody can measure it, we can confirm it, I'll do the math with my broken chair.
Wash down your regret with a can of all new zero sugar Sperry.
Oh yes.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
I'm gonna have to start using the sensor bleep way more often than I thought.
I do. I keep forgetting that this whole monetization thing.
Okay, here we have it.
I mean, they've never objected to my content a little
I'm
bit.
trying.
What are you getting in your metal list?
40 inches.
Interesting.
Oh.
Try to do it around the switch housing. Just because that, like, just do it like under the flywheel, you know?
Yeah,
Just
like
to see if
that.
that makes a difference. Yeah, exactly.
It's probably, I bet it's 38.
Yeah, no, pretty much 40.
Oh.
Okay, let's go with 40. Do we have, is 40 on our chart? No, right?
It's not on the metal chart.
Okay, hold on a second. 40 divided by 24 times, do I have pi? Wait, no, it's gotta be squared first.
Yeah,
I
pi r.
have squared. Then do I have times pi? Or do I have just have, yeah, I do have times pi. So that is 14.5. Does that seem right? What's on the chart? What's 42 inch?
42 is 9.62.
Yeah, I did something wrong. Let me do it again.
It should be between 7 and 9.
Yeah, that looks wrong. That's why. So we're at 40
It's probably like.
divided by 24
Where's 24?
I bet you it's
from?
about 9
equals.
even.
24 is because we're converting from inches to feet. Then we also want the radius and not the diameter.
Okay.
So then we're going to square that. We're going to times it times pi. 8.73. That seems right. You said 511?
8.73 definitely sounds right. Yes, 511.
So that's about 4,500 CFM.
You know, I think on a standard blender, it's probably you see how the arch kind of like juts in a little bit, right where there's like a corner. I
Yeah.
think that's where the blender fan blade would normally stop, and then that round bit's like extra.
That checks. A standard blender 36 inches about 3,700, so this is more air than a standard blender, probably just because it's bigger.
Yeah, just because of the range. So, okay. Where do we think it's gonna start? Who goes first?
Well,
Reese, I guess.
What?
Where do we think it's gonna start?
Where do you think it's gonna start?
Where do blenders usually start?
We haven't tested enough small ones to be sure.
I'll give you a hint. It's probably not very low, but
I'm gonna go with like 4.
all right.
Andy?
I'll say 5.
I'm gonna say 3, I guess.
Well, I could give it a. I may be wrong, but I'm gonna say 2.
I'll say 6.
All right. 1, 2,
Oh,
3, 4. I think it fudged.
who said 5?
5.
Oh, hold on.
Let's see if it keeps going.
Yeah.
It's creeping.
Borderline.
That's what she said.
Is it gonna keep going? I think
that was the, that's what she said moment. Yeah.
I'm calling borderline personality disorder is real.
Oh, stop. No. Okay, here's 6. So I think 6 is probably gonna be it then.
That's the winner chicken.
Dan said
So you got
6.
6.
I still can't tell if it's gonna keep going.
No, that'll keep going.
That'll keep going.
That's
That's what she said.
that's how fans be spinning in movies, and they'd be like, "Yeah, that's low speed."
You know, they did that with a Variac on the old ones.
Yep.
Okay,
Not a lot of options.
I'll keep going. Here's 7.
Yes.
I have a feeling certain control might be pretty good on this.
Okay, so anybody here who's worried about their hearing, please wear ear protection. This could be dangerous. For, those who are watching at home, please turn your volume to the lowest possible level and get as far away from the screen as you can.
8.
Crunch, 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 crunch.
Oh. Yeah.
Takes like 30. And what do we have at a very nice low speed?
I like that.
At 8 here. Okay,
I'm
here's
gonna
9.
See if I can save the chair.
That is not looking good.
I have not.
I mean, I
given
see
up
a
on
piece
these
of the
yet.
frame like hanging out.
Oh, there's a lot of pieces in the frame. I mean, it's just been taking up
Board.
my
Oh man, yeah, that's rough. Okay, here is 10. Jeez.
I'm on. But you know what? I'm done.
I think, Rick, you would be astonished to know how long I used this in my living room while it was breaking before I finally gave in and replaced it.
Too long.
Here's 11.
That's my working theory. Too
Oh
long.
yes, and don't.
Okay.
and-
Once again, please make sure you have the proper ear protection.
Personal protective equipment.
Make sure you're wearing your PPE. Turn your
Repeat.
turn your volume levels to the very. See, that's better.
Okay. 12.
Crunch, 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 crunch,
I'm all crunched out.
And a very nice medium low.
Mm-hmm. I'm going for
Here
the M&Ms
is
now.
13.
So, Rick, there are 2 of these.
There are 2 of these.
There are two spots for small fans in your living room.
There are.
I know you have a personal philosophy of only hanging fans that you own,
Right, which I do.
and I'm not ready to let these go just yet. But would you consider it?
It's not an immediate no, but I think my biggest hang up is I really like that original and don't want to take that down.
Well, that's valid.
My hang up would be that it wobbles too much.
We'll
That could be worked out.
Yeah.
That's not a big deal.
You always have to balance it when you install it.
Because, heck, you don't change anything else. You hang it up in a different location. The blades might end up in a different position. It's going to be different, all right. So,
Okay, so here is 15.
That's worse than the crunching.
Now we have the belches of metal.
16.
I think Reese started that.
Okay, smoothed out. Yeah, I'm sure we could. I mean, if we can't get the blades any better, I'm sure we could put our own weights on there and make it a lot better. Wobble-wise, but
Yeah.
okay. Here is 17. I'm not terribly far off. What was that? I think it was about an amp even. Here's 18. Getting very close.
Might go over on. We might
It
not
probably-
be any more crunching.
I don't know. Let's see.
I sure hope.
Okay, so we're,
No!
yeah. No, we're over at 19. So that's a nope.
And guess what?
Denied. Denied crunch.
No! No!
We're cheating. We're cheating on the
Cheating.
I should.
One microfarad.
I wanted to go home after work today.
He will not be cheated out of his crunching.
There must be 3 opportunities to crunch,
No.
regardless of what the fan does.
No.
Crunch. Okay, well, solid state. K63s are all over the board from what I've seen.
Let's see if I can stop it by hand.
It's
Pretty, this didn't need the oil, did it?
oh no, I oiled it.
Oh, okay.
I got very angry doing it, so I know I did it right. And it was.
Which bearing was noisy then?
I think the bottom. I put it in the bottom like while it was upside. Like I took it back down, turned it upside down, squirted it in the bottom. That took care of it. Whatever. It was.
Probably use the
I think-
top then.
I think it
because-
was the top, but I put it in the bottom so it would just trickle through.
Well, it went
That's what
through
she
to
said.
the top.
Okay. Who guesses Reese? How loud do you think it's gonna be on solid state?
Oh, I
Bedroom.
Okay.
I'm gonna say silent since my blender fan is silent in my bedroom, and I have it on that exact control.
They are. K63s are kind of unpredictable.
Yeah.
Because the blender in my garage is kind of noisy.
What kind do you have in your garage?
K63, 52-inch.
How many blades?
It's a 4. It's a 4.
Is it basically a Rick blender or something?
No, it's not. Actually, it's got the step flywheel.
That's close.
That's still a Rick blender.
It kind of
I still think the flywheel, like,
makes a difference. Like has to be that
Interesting
one.
how Metal Pete is telling Rick what constitutes a Rick blender.
well, you're the one that told me why in the first place.
It's kind of like I would call that Rick blender adjacent if it has the step flywheel. I mean, because the round one I like a lot more, but I wouldn't turn down a K63.
Because when I showed you
What-
mine the
that.
first time,
Yeah, I was like,
Well,
oh.
here's my thing: is none of us noticed the difference between the step flywheel and the smooth flywheel in any of our
the
childhood
fact
installs.
No.
we wouldn't have known that, but you pointed it out to me.
Therefore, they both are the same category.
Right.
Okay.
But the-
Did
Okay.
everybody guess for noise?
Yeah.
Andy?
Is living room taken?
I don't think so.
Who cares at this point?
I'll go with that.
I guess I'm going with loud.
It's just.
I think
it's
when
just
there's this many
today.
people, we shouldn't worry about double guessing. Like we should just.
Yeah.
Okay, I hear a little something, but could be sheep.
Well, somebody.
Ooh.
I don't know. That's like living room. It's not too noisy.
I wouldn't even call it living room. I'd say bedroom.
I'd say bedroom. Not the knock.
Is this a Rick blender?
Okay, so technically, by Pete's definition, no, because of the flywheel. But I mean, it basically is. I mean, that's
I think
effectively
the
my.
capacitor was dated like 1980 or something.
That I 100% would have guessed it was 1988.
Everyone except Pete would call that.
It was
a Rick
originally
blender.
brown, but it was like
Including
painted. It was
Someone
painted.
like half-assed the paint.
Yeah, I have the same.
Oh, I
thing.
remember those. I remember seeing those on like Marketplace.
There was
came with
only
a
one.
contact.
There was only one, and then there were 2 contacts.
That's
I
what-
got one of them. I got one of the contacts
I still want it.
upstairs.
The TMTs.
Yes.
I
Yeah,
still
it's
want one of
upstairs.
those. I still have yet to find one.
Yeah.
But no, it was like I think it was like house.
You honestly could probably just strip that off.
I was just,
Yeah,
I
I gotta
just
do
kinda
that
left
to
it. It's a
mine.
good. It's a good.
I had one
garage
I got
fan.
from Mark.
Oh yeah. Okay.
0 to high.
0 to high.
It's a good.
Do we
garage
want to
fan.
do any tests on the low speed, like for adding a speed, or no?
Yeah, not really.
I'll find a photo.
Okay.
Think
Then
we
0 to high. What do we think it's gonna be, Reese? Big rush, small rush, no rush.
What if? I'm trying to think what a K63 usually is like on these.
Unpredictable.
Unpredictable.
I think it could have a high inrush.
Okay.
Andy?
And I'll go with small then.
I guess. Okay, we're set. Then everybody else is even.
No. Okay. No in rush. Oh well, a little bit. I think little. Draws an amp even, I think, doesn't it?
What was it at its
Oh,
highest?
0.99. So 1.01 and 0.99 is where it levels.
So that is small.
That is small. Yep.
Okay. Time for the Rick test.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, how does this score on the Rick meter?
Oh man, very, very, very high. I like these a lot. One of the blender variants besides a trans shaft, but low key actually might have a trans shaft lined up at some point.
Ooh, tell me more.
Not on camera.
Oh.
But I might. But this is besides that. This is probably the other blender variant I really still want. I think most of the other ones I like I've got by now. But these are really cool. It's like just kind of a gaudied up blender. I mean, what's not to like?
So, what are is this fall in your top 5 fans?
Well, I kind of lump blenders together, honestly,
Gotcha.
because there's just. I mean, I could nitpick with versions, but I mean, I'd say blenders in general are my overall favorite. And you know what my favorite version is?
Yeah.
Obviously, it'd be Rick blender.
I don't know if I put this in the same
which
category
is
as the
right
blender
there.
since it was a
Yes.
distinctly different company.
One ball.
Let's see.
But we have
Okay. Reese, you got a category for this?
Whatever my top one was.
Did you guys ever fix that one?
It's pretty.
Yeah, I
baller.
did.
Or did okay.
I did.
Fix what?
I
That
think
blender.
blenders.
Something's
I
wrong
think
with that
okay.
blender.
I have a better
I
top
put a new
level,
capacitor
Okay.
in it.
Ball one.
I happen to have the same one.
Oh, nice.
It was in
Okay,
there.
Andy?
Okay, let me think a second. Barbecue wings. That'll barbecue.
Oh, okay.
Barbecue wings.
So where do you get barbecue wings though?
Everywhere.
Like at a barbecue shack?
Bulls barbecue wings.
Oh, you mean like from like BW3s, that kind of thing.
Sometimes it's B-dubs.
So, but
I
technically
don't
those
know.
are buffalo wings, not barbecue.
Or cheesesteak, because I love cheesesteak.
Okay. We'll negotiate the minutia of this category later.
No, but-
Wings is close enough. Hot wings or whatever.
Yeah. Literally from anywhere.
I just got confused because you said barbecue, and like I get that like BW3s has like a honey barbecue sauce, which is probably their best sauce. But like when I think barbecue, I think like on a grill or a
No,
smoker or
I mean
something.
like boneless wings.
Okay.
Which go ahead and
Boneless
fight
wings.
me.
Top category. It's middle category, and bottom category was farmhouse.
Rustic farm.
Rustic farmhouse.
This is top. Andy, where does this rank for you?
The rustic farmhouse look.
a storm.
It's
So-
not
It just spreads. It's like everyone people.
Okay.
Rustic farmhouse.
Metal Pete.
Yeah.
It's like a
Oh, this
plummet.
is definitely Cannibal Corpse.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Definitely. Yes, this is.
So these are either low end of Menards for me or high end of Quick Trip. I didn't bother with these for years because honestly, between like this and just like a blender the way it would come from the factory, I like the blender the way it came from the factory better because that's what I saw as a kid. I never saw these as a kid.
Kind of why I got so much into commercial installs.
Yeah,
You know, especially from my childhood. Same idea.
but like
And we know my favorite of the blender is the 3-blade ones.
yeah.
K63.
So like the one Dan likes the most too.
Yes.
Pete and I have the
we
same
called
favorites.
it Dan and Pete.
Dan
Dan and Pete blender,
There's a
and the
reason.
Union Gold line is the Dan and Pete Gold line. So yeah. it's-
Yes, like those gold lines up there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
we-
I'm very familiar.
I mean, that's the good thing about Pete and I sharing a space is a lot of our favorite, at least when it comes to commercial fans, our favorite fans are basically the same.
I was more familiar with these growing up.
I did too.
It was either these or
Yeah, these were the ones made right after
Upstairs
Union.
somewhere, yeah.
Yeah, it was always those are the modern.
These I probably saw the most as a kid, the 85 style, but these ones have a special place in my heart.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like I love these, but like if I could only have one between this and the actual Emerson version as it came from the factory, I'd rather have the Emerson version. And actually, between this, the Emerson version and the Phil Rich, I'd rather have the Phil Rich.
Oh, Phil Rich, I do
Yes,
not. want
everyone
that.
would pick
I would
the
not
Phil
want
Rich.
that.
Rick wouldn't.
I do not want the Phil Rich.
Do you just not like how it looks? That's fair. They look a little weird.
I think the problem is I don't like. The whole like dropped flywheel and switch housing has got to be part of it. Like that's part I really.
I think the
like.
reason I like the Phil
They
Rich
like
is
ruin the blenders.
It just doesn't look right to me.
I think the reason I like the Phil Rich is it looks like how I might have drawn a blender as a kid.
I'll see if I found a Phil Rich, I'd very happily get it because I could trade it against something I want more probably.
Okay, from me, yeah, certainly.
But those, no, yeah,
Just trading for a blender.
right, no, or one of these.
So okay, so now I think it's time to thank our sponsors. So of course our legacy sponsor, Fanstick.
Yeah, which
Did we ever
one?
use Fanstick in this video?
No,
No,
we
I
should have.
brought it up. I kept saying.
You guys are a disgrace to our sponsor, and that's why we've been having so many problems filming.
That's right.
Because Fanstick is the solution to all of my problems. To find out more, go to buyfanstick.com, fanstick.biz, lightstick.biz, and
Florida fan stick.
That's
Florida
right.
Fanstick, which is 69% longer and harder than regular. Hey, take the camera out so we can see the
Oh,
sponsors
yes.
and zoom out.
Hold on, we're gonna have a Florida fan stick.
That's right.
Yeah.
Florida fan stick.
Make sure you zoom out.
I did.
Did everybody eat dinner?
Yeah.
Yes.
Anybody eat a taco burrito Mexico?
Not
No.
today.
Not today.
Don't we all wish we could eat a taco
Yes.
burrito Mexico?
We wish we could eat a taco burrito.
It's the only place where you can get a taco, a burrito,
Or Mexico, yeah.
It has
and
all
then
three.
who got to wash it down with a nice refreshing spirit?
Sperry.
Sperry. Oh yeah.
It's all right.
It's pretty good.
It's alright.
It's pretty good. Yes, Sperry.
That's middle category. So, as always, this video is lit by the Good Manufacturing
Yes.
Company for when excellence is too much.
Our good manufacturing
you got
lights
to
right
hear
there.
from our sponsor earlier, 81220 LLC, where our motto is.
Crunch, 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 crunch.
And you also, you also can play Rick or Sheep, a fun game you can play with your friends and family. To play Rick or Sheep, go to rickorsheep.com. We played Rick or Sheep earlier. Anybody else get to play Rick or Sheep tonight?
No, just us two.
Okay. Well, I think right now it's pretty safe. Like, Rick is a pretty safe bet. I haven't seen the sheep today, have you?
I have not. The gate's open too, so I don't think they're not active right now.
But
So,
normally, yeah.
That's
when
it
we
for
hear
our sponsors, but I wonder if we're going to have a special visitor. Ding dong! Who's that at the door?
Oh,
Metal Jonas!
just doorbells. Oh, this new tone doorbell.
Long
Looking for anything, Metal
time.
Jonas?
Oh, if you got any Homestead catalogs.
What do you think about House on the Rock, Metal Jonas?
House on the Rock. Well, one word. Incredible. One word. Overwhelming. But I must say, incredible, incredible, incredible. And one word, wow.
So, to find out more, go to patreon.com/dspiffy. And what else can they do to support this content?
Bye,
fans.
Fanstick.
Thanks for watching. Andy, you staying for